Why do we favor our existing beliefs? The confirmation bias, explained. Confirmation bias is a cognitive shortcut we use when gathering and interpreting information. Evaluating evidence takes time and energy, and so our brain looks for such shortcuts to make the process more efficient. We look for evidence that best supports our existing hypotheses because the most readily available hypotheses are the ones we already have. Another reason why we sometimes show confirmation bias is that it protects our self-esteem. No one likes feeling bad about themselves, and realizing that a belief they valued is false can have this effect. As a result, we often look for information that supports rather than disproves our existing beliefs. Example number 1: blindness to our own faults. A 1979 study by Stanford researchers found that after being confronted with equally compelling evidence in support of capital punishment and evidence that refuted it, subjects reported feeling more committed to their original stance on the issue. The net effect of having their position challenged was a re-entrenchment of their existing beliefs. Example number 2: establishing personalized networks online. Modern preference algorithms have a filter bubble effect, which is an example of technology amplifying and facilitating our cognitive tendency toward confirmation bias. Websites use algorithms to predict the information a user wants to see, and then provide information accordingly. We normally prefer content that confirms our beliefs because it requires less critical reflection. So, filter bubbles might exclude information that clashes with your existing opinions from your online experience. Filter bubbles and the confirmation bias they produce has been shown to influence elections and may inhibit the constructive discussion democracy rests on. Confirmation bias is most likely to occur when we are gathering the information needed to make decisions. It is also likely to occur subconsciously. We are most likely unaware of its influence on our decision-making. As such, the first step to avoiding confirmation bias is being aware of it. Because confirmation bias is most likely to occur early in the decision-making process, we should focus on starting with a neutral fact base. This can be achieved by having one, or ideally, multiple, third parties who gather facts to form a more objective body of information. Confirmation bias describes our underlying tendency to notice, focus on, and give greater credence to evidence that fits with our existing beliefs.